Good evening, everybody. We'll get started here in looks like about 6 minutes or so. Come on in, pull up a chair, get close to the heater. It's cold here in Texas, so pull up a chair. Just gonna stand by here for about 4 or 5 more minutes, top of the hour, and we'll get started.
The time is 7 p.m. This is the K5VCC repeater system.
Still wish I could figure out what's causing that hum in the background, but as long as the repeater's working, we'll just live with it for now. And since he announced it's 7 o'clock, I guess we'll get started. Good evening, everybody. This is K5KJZ, and it's now time for the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Monday Night Net. My name here is Randy, located about 4 miles south of Canton off of 198. I'll be the net control for tonight's CARES Net. CARES is the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club. This net is held on Monday evenings at 1900 hours local time on the K5VCC repeater system at 147.200, as well as the 444.975 repeater located over close to Ben Wheeler. CARES Radio Club meets monthly on the third Wednesday from 6:30 in the evening till about whenever we get done, which is usually about 8 o'clock. And that's at the Van Zandt County Library off of FM 859 next to the Blackwell Historic Home. Everybody interested is welcome to attend. Purpose of this net is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt County by providing a venue for operators to become comfortable and proficient speaking over the airways so that should an emergency arise, we'll be ready to help transmit and receive emergency traffic. With that, we'll go ahead and take a short pause and see if there's any emergency traffic at this time. K5, KJZ. Good evening, Colton. Hope you're staying warm. Well, nothing heard. That's a good thing. We'll go ahead and start taking check-ins. When you check in, if you would, give me just your call sign phonetically and semi-slowly so I can get it logged in, and we'll get rolling. This is K5 KJZ taking check-ins for the Monday Night CARES Net.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Tango Oscar.
There's a double in there.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Charlie Golf.
Don't do it. What is causing that?
Kilo India 5, Bravo Delta India.
Didn't do it that time. That's good. Hopefully it doesn't continue that silliness. Anybody else? Another short night. Anybody? All right, I guess we'll take that short pause and get these few checked in. I've got KJ5HTO, KJ5HCG, and KI5BDI. Anybody else would like to check in for tonight's CARES Net? This is K5KJZ. Yeah, I know I got a weird hum on it. I'm using the Yaesu 991A plugged into a speaker instead of my normal Anytone. Not sure why it's humming, but it is. It's connected to speakers. All right, we picked up a few more. KF5 VAV, a little noisy in there. I know you're still traveling, so hopefully it'll improve once you get closer to the home 20. And then I also have KJ5 FLW. One more time, who else would like to check in for tonight's Monday Night Cares Net? KD5 KJZ. Nobody? I guess not. All right then. All righty. Well, we'll go ahead and get started with that then. Sounds good. So when I call on you, if you would give us your name, approximate location, and any traffic you may have for tonight's net. We'll go ahead and start at the top of the list with KJ5HTO.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Matt. Mobile here out here on I-20, and I'm going to be a short check-in tonight, Randy. I've got a phone call I got to jump on to, so y'all have a good rest of the net, and I will holler at y'all later. This is KJ5 HTO. I'll be clear.
Short timer. All right, Matt. Thank you for checking in. Got you marked in as short time. Have a good evening. Appreciate you checking in with us. Next on the list, KJ5HCG.
Charlie G here, 10 miles south of Canton, Texas, off of Highway 19, about 1 mile, 58. And my only news would be kudos to Randy for getting this repeater up and running. We're very, very good. Appreciate that. KJ5HCG.
Hopefully it keeps working. All right. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate you being here, sir. Next on the list, Mr. KI5BDI.
KI5BDI, this is Kevin, 5 miles north of I-20 off of Highway 19.
All right, Mr. Kevin. Good to hear you this evening. Hopefully you're not too wore out from your extracurricular activities over the weekend. Next on the list, Mr. KF5VAV. If you can make the machine, you're up.
Good evening, everybody. This is Cody. We've been good weather, a few miles south of Van on the east side of the county. I do not have any traffic. Back to that. KF5VAV.
You can tell when he switches over to the Primrose repeater. All right, Cody. Yep, sounding good going through Primrose. Thank you for being here. Good to hear you. Last on the list so far is KJ5FLW. All right, Mr. Nolan. Yeah, we've been missing you. Good to hear you this evening. Glad you could join us. All right, so let's go ahead and see if there's anybody else that'd like to join us this evening. Any more check-ins for tonight's Monday Night Cares Net. I'm already getting tongue-tied. Golly. KD5 KJZ. That's me. Tongue-tied. I'm thinking if I had a isolation box called a DI box, I could route the audio out from the 991 into a DI box and then send it through my amp or my mixer. But then I got to have another cable to get back into the computer from the mixer. But I think the DI box would drop that hum off there. All right, nothing heard. Well, we'll go ahead and ask if Mr. Kevin happens to have a bad dad joke for us that he'd like to share. Mr. Kevin, do you have such a thing?
I do. zombie bodybuilder hurt himself? How did the zombie bodybuilder hurt himself? Anybody?
How did the zombie bodybuilder hurt himself? How did the zombie... What you got, Colton? How did the zombie bodybuilder hurt himself? I can't think of anything. He must have eaten something.
Anybody know how the zombie bodybuilder hurt himself? KJ5ACG. How about it? Maybe he was doing too much of a deadlift.
That's a good one, Charlie.
You're correct. He was deadlifting. Very good.
Yeah, you got it too, Colton. Oh, very good, Charlie. Yeah, we had one online with the same answer. Good job. Good job. Thank you, Mr. Kevin.
KJ5ACG.
Go ahead, Charlie G.
I don't know whether anybody else is getting it, but I'm getting a delayed beat on your transmission, and I got it on Kevin's a while ago also. So it may just a delayed beat kind of interrupt you for a second.
All right. Well, we'll keep listening for it. So hopefully everything will play nicely this evening. Maybe Primrose dropping. Uh-oh. Easy now. See if that's just my squelch. All right. Well, for tonight, I've got some trivia questions surrounding November activities in Texas. So we'll see if anybody can pick out some of these. It didn't do it that time. Well, or did it? All right, here you go. Question number 1. What Texas festival is known as a 10-day salute to sausage and features polka dancing and beer steins? I don't know too much about those beer steins, but I'll skip the polka dancing. But what Texas festival is known as a 10-day salute to sausage, features polka dancing and beer steins? Anybody want to take a shot at it?
Yeah,
Kevin's in there. Go ahead, Mr. Kevin.
Worst fest.
You are correct, sir. It is Worst Fest down there in New Braunfels. Never been. Maybe one of these days. Good job, sir. All right, I think we had this one back before Halloween, but we'll see if anybody remembers the answer. Which Texas ghost town hosts a legendary chili cook-off every November that draws thousands of costume competitors? Which Texas ghost town and its legendary chili cook-off every November draws thousands of costume competitors? Where would that be?
KJ5ACG.
Charlie G, you got an answer for us?
I'm thinking that would be down around Turlingwood, Texas.
Yep. You are correct, sir. It would be Turlingwood, Texas. Been there one time. It has a white spot in the road that was very dusty. All right, good job. K5 KJ's in the Monday Night Cares Net. Whatever cold front blew in a bunch of extra junk. There we go. That's better. All right, Charlie, let's see if you can answer this follow-on question. What is the unofficial dress code for the Terlingua Chili Cook-Off? What is the unofficial dress code for the Terlingua Cook-Off? No? Come on, Charlie.
Yeah, 5 video.
Go ahead, Mr. Kevin. You got the answer to this one?
How about costumes?
Okay. What is the unofficial dress code other than costume? Oh, good grief. Anybody got another guess at it? Nope, I guess not. Is that Cody? Not sure what that last station was. Try again, low audio.
Yeah, 5 video.
There you are. Go ahead, Mr. Cody. Loud and clear this time.
I'm just gonna guess Western wear, Western theme.
Well, that's probably a little closer to what they're looking for. Western wear costumes of some kind. The answer they're looking for was cowboy hats, chili stained shirts, and sometimes nothing but body paint. That's a little scary. All right, now I know all of y'all are going to get the answer to this one. This is very easy for some of you. Which Texas event in November lets you drink tea like a royal while dressed as your favorite pop star? Which Texas event in November lets you drink tea like a royal while dressed as your favorite pop star? Who's got the answer to this one?
Tyler Rose Festival.
No, not the Tyler Rose Festival. Good guess, though. Anybody else? Nobody? Yeah, I got one of those Canon cabin filters too, Colton. They're good. Oh, well, I guess that one stumped y'all. I don't know. But the answer they were looking for is which Texas event in November lets you drink tea like a royal while dressed as your favorite pop star would be the Swifty Tea Party in Dallas. That is named after Taylor Swift. Because I know all of y'all listen to her. These repeat themselves too many times. That ain't no good. Oh, you know you want to go to that Taylor Swift concert. All right, one more maybe. The list is running short because some of these repeat themselves. They just reword the question. But here you go. At which Texas festival might you see knights jousting, fair, fairies dancing, and pirates drinking mead all in November? At which Texas festival might you see knights jousting, fairies dancing, and pirates drinking mead? Where would that be?
K5 baby.
Go ahead, Cody.
Well, I guess I'm missing Ren Fair.
What fair? Repeat the name of the fair, sir. I didn't quite catch it. One more time.
Romeo Echo November Fair. Ren Fair.
Sounds like you may be talking about the same thing they're looking for. The answer they're looking for is the Texas Renaissance Festival in Todd Mission, wherever Todd Mission is. I'm not familiar with that one. Scarborough Fair is in the spring, so I knew it wasn't that one. I've never been to the Texas Renaissance Festival. Well, and if y'all didn't know it, this last question is not written very well, but it'll be just for information. What's one reason people flock to the Lost Maples State National Area? I don't even know where that is in Texas, but it's to see the maple trees change colors. Somebody look that up real quick. Where is the Lost Maples State National Area? Maybe they can point us in the right direction. It's in Texas, but I just don't know where. Your audio went south on you there, Cody, but I did hear you in there, and I knew it was you. Go ahead.
It appears the answer is going to be Vanderpool, Texas. And I'm trying to get a bearing on that nearby one.
State Market. Where's Vanderpool? Never heard of it. Alrighty. Yeah, I got one online that says Vanderpool, Texas as well, but I, for the life of me, have no idea where that is. Never even heard of it. West of San Antonio. Okay.
The good place is going to be just northwest of San Antonio.
North of Uvalde. Okay. Alrighty then. All those years we lived in San Antonio, I never knew anything about it. Oh well, learn something new. That's why you have to tune in and listen to the Monday Night Cares Net. You learn stuff. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and cut it off with that one because the rest of the questions are just kind of repeats of the worst festival down there in the New Braunfels. So that's kind of silly to repeat the same question that's just reworded. But anyway, maybe everybody wants to go watch Monday Night Football if you're not on YouTube TV. So with that, we'll go ahead and start our round of checkouts. And we'll go ahead and start at the top of the list because we know Matt's already checked out. So we'll bypass him and go to Charlie G, KJ5, HCD. Your checkout and any additional comments you may have, sir.
KJ5ACG, very, very enjoyable net, except for the beeping on my end, and I don't understand it, so if nobody else heard it, there may be Halloween in my house or whatever. But enjoy it. You guys have a good week, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully. KJ5ACG, back to net.
what was that, Colton? There used to be a Yaesu radio that if Wires X was turned on or something like that, it would beep. Is that, you recall that? All right, Charlie G, have yourself a good evening. Glad you could join us this evening. Next on our list is KI5BDI. Your checkout and any additional comments, sir.
KI5BDI, thanks for doing that. Good question. Y'all have a good week. KI5BDI, thanks for that control.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Appreciate you being here, sir. Good to hear you. Next on the list, Mr. KF5VAV.
Thanks for doing that, Randy. I appreciate you doing it as always. Hope everybody's doing well and having a great week. Got some things still to work out with these repeaters, some weird issues. I'm just going to keep documenting them and we'll address them as they come. Kelly, I think I know what you're talking about. I got it recorded, so see Randy what you're hearing and we'll figure it out. I got to get somebody smarter than me to assist us. But anyway, y'all have a great evening. KF5 any clear.
All right, Cody. Thank you, sir. Have yourself a good evening, and you and the family enjoy the cooler weather. Next, but definitely not last and not least, Mr. KJ5FLW. Good to hear you this evening, Mr. Nolan. Did you find anything, Colton? Seemed like that was a glitch a while back. I can't remember all the details of it, though. All righty. Well, we'll go ahead and close it out with that. Charlie G, I have an idea what that problem might be. Tell me which radio you were using that you were hearing it on.
I'm back on my 25 watt Redovus, and the only time I am hearing it now, the closeouts is on your end, and nobody else's. It sounds like the mic is releasing a little bit every once in a while, not all the time. No pattern or anything, just every once in a while.
Well, that could just be me using my right hand, which I shouldn't do. I need to be using my left hand. So that might have been me releasing the mic accidentally. But the beeping, I don't know on that part.
Well, I'm sure y'all can figure that out. Hey, that's why I'm paying all the big bucks. Just kidding. Take care. KJ5ACG standing by.
Never mind on being a Wires X beep glitch, Colton. It's a Redovus. Not sure what it would be. All right, Charlie. And everybody else, y'all have a good evening. Try to stay warm as it warms up a little bit late this week. Back with a little bit of rain maybe on this weekend. Y'all have a good evening. 85 KJZ. We're going to return the repeater back to normal amateur use. Good evening. 85 KJZ. Yeah, if he's using a Redovus, Colton, it wouldn't be the Wires X thing that I was thinking of. Setting on incorrect setting on the radio. Said it was doing it on me though. It would only do the beep on me. I'm not sure why that would be. All right. Well, y'all have a good evening. Be glad you could join us. Colton, good to see you in there. Maybe the repeater link. Could be, but why wouldn't it do it all the time? Because Cody was coming through the Ben Wheeler link. Don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut the YouTube down, and need to chit chat. I'll give you a jingle.